What's going on, guys? Sacred Black Sheep with another random video. Uh, as you see, I have my cards presented and in a different style like before. All right, I reshuffled all these cards, but as I was reading from, well, since from the last videos, I was reading from the Black Moon astrology cards, I decided to pull them. But just to show y'all, right? I split the deck up and I have it set up where all the elements, or no, all the signs are here. So all the zodiac signs are here. And then all the elements, planets, all the elements, planets, and houses are here. So, because I went to pull, the energy. Oh yeah, I got the elements in here as well. Do I? No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do got the elements in here. Oh yeah, that's right. So I do have the elements and the signs in here. So the air element came out with the Venus card. Because I wanted to make sure that I actually had a zodiac sign along with a planet. Because then I'm still roll the dice as maybe a clarifier or maybe for more confirmation, right? But as you see here, I have a book, right? It says the Love Poems from God. Now, before I started this video, where I stay at, there's it's like a transitional housing. So today was our morning meeting, and in the meeting they let us know that the library is open, and in there are books about gardening and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, how convenient is that? How I told them that I see that there's a garden in the back, and I want to learn how to get my hands dirty, because being an entrepreneur is one of my missions or soul's purposes. So I definitely want to have some type of holistic business where I'm growing my own crops or my herbs, fruits and vegetables of the nature, right? Really, yeah. So in there, I finally get into the library and I grab a couple books. Actually, I'm gonna show y'all the big book of Preserving the Harvest. So they were right. They actually had books about having a green thumb. Also cookbooks, DIY Delicious. The Community Gardens, a PHS handbook. I don't know. I just, I saw stuff and I was just grabbing it. Then I ended up getting into, the Nourishing Traditions, a cookbook that challenges politically correct nutritions and the diet dictocrats? How about that? Right. And then I have Sophocles, the Oedipus cycle, Oedipus Rex, Oedipus et Colonius Adagon. So this is, I guess, Greek mythology, I'm believing. I picked it up because, it seemed like it could be an interesting read. I'm not really a reader. I read things, but I don't really read books. But apparently, I'm going to try to. But when I pulled out the astrology cards, right, as you see, I see the air element, communication, and then Venus, love. And also, I end up pulling up this book, Love Poems from God, right? I'm like, air element, so that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But if you look at air in general as a whole, right, that's God. And communicating, right, through air. Venus is love, so maybe he's communicating through love, right? And then the world is there too, which can mean like double confirmation or more clarification. But at the bottom of at the split deck, right, I have Pisces, which is, I believe, that may be in your chart or whatever. Oh, so yeah, so you may have Aries, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini and your Venus. So me, I have Libra in my Venus. So this story may be significant to me, or it may not. But this also may be the only thing that resonates with me, But I'm taking this for face value at the moment. That this at least has something to do with me, but who knows, right? And also it says at the other party deck is Jupiter Return, which is benefits. So I'm not gonna get into that other than well, actually, let's read that. Because we already know about our love. Actually, no, let's read the love sign. That's the one we're going to focus on since we got the love poems. I'm not going to read everything. I just want to have that out here just so you can see it. I might read, because also it says 12 sacred voices from the east and west. Yes? Sorry about that. I had a little interruption. There was just some information I had to give out. Nothing personal. It was just more so they're just trying to, I guess, gauge and trying to help me out more so. There's like assistants that they have, interns I would say, or volunteers that are helping out in this place. So he wanted to come in and get see if he can help me out before he head out, because he's actually doing a residency at Drexel or University of Penn. He's going to be a doctor, so yeah. Venus in love, or Venus is love. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in Venus, this reading could be very significant, Somebody's probably all in their head that they feel like they're out of time on something. World. Ooh, maybe God is actually communicating to you, right? About your love life. Love poems from God, right? Significance. But I'm going to read this love, though. That's the reason why. Now, I picked up this book before I pulled these cards. And I shuffled the cards, and the only time I separate them and the only time I pulled them was to make sure I got all the zodiacs and the elements in one deck, so I could shuffle them and have a specific element or zodiac come out, right? And so then I can have a specific planet come out, or even like a junction. I guess you see Jupiter return is at the bottom. Well, you can't see, but Jupiter return is at the bottom. I just want to make sure that we had a planet and an element or something of the sorts. Just two different things to go by. But I really want to have an element or a zodiac, but we have the element here, so that's even better. So it's even broader, right? So this is a general reading, right? So take what resonates. But number 4 is love. Let me get into this damn reading. Venus, love. Love is my religion. We were just talking about God, right? And I could die for that. Ooh, John Keats. It's an actor. The Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star. Ooh, look at that. Venus is the morning star. We were just talking about God, right? You know who is also the morning star, right? That's God's son. So how this is all in the world. The sun to the world. Ooh. Let me find out. What's underneath this? Ooh, I cried for you. And Soul Survivor. Ooh. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of the planets. It is the planet of beauty and balance and is named after the goddess of love and romance. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So you have a god and goddess here in the world. Could this be the story of creation? Oh my God! And we talked about the morning star, right? And then I was like making it. I was basically trying to insinuate Lucifer, right? But thinking about the show, right? They talked about the creation and how goddess and God, had sex and created the world, and that's essentially the Big Bang. But from a religious perspective, we only know that God is one being, and He is the light, and all He did was create light and then separate the darkness from that light and then form the world itself, But, all right, back into this. Oh, wow. And I should have kept reading, but is the name of the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet rules. In Scandinavian lands, the equivalent of the Roman goddess Venus was Freyja or Freya. That could be Freya, and the J is just like it's like silent. Amongst the Greeks, she was Aphrodite. Venereal disease is named for Venus. Oh wow. After all, she charms and seduces. She was once associated with Lucifer, right? Who was not a demon, but an angel of light who fell to the earth plane from the heavens. In reality, the part of the astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, where we desire ease and comfort, sweets and kisses, where we want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. Venus co-rules the sign of Libra, wow, and Taurus. So how that's like very significant. So if you have a Libra Venus, this is even more relevant to what is going on. So shit, maybe this is might be a self-reading as well, but I mean a general reading nonetheless. But the energies function differently in these signs. So even if you have Taurus, right? It's not up here, but they mentioned that it's also it's like a co-rules with Libra and Taurus. So Venus is co-parenting Libra and Taurus. So you may know somebody who is a Taurus has Taurus Venus as well. In Libra, Venus works best in the fields of beauty, social balance, and romantic love, while in Taurus, Venus stands for creature comforts and accumulating fineries. In both signs, Venus is very partner-oriented. There is a great need to unite with another when the Venus card presents itself. Look, Eric, communicating. Let's see. Venus is partner oriented. Oh yeah. This card can bring codependency and fear of going it alone. Both Libra and Taurus are signs best supported in some form of partnership, but it does not necessarily have to be romantic or a marriage. Exactly. Unconditional love. Air signs. Understand that. Venus is lesser Neptune. Love, romance, and art are her domains, yet she does not get lost in them and lose her practical side. In fact, Venus is the planet of fashion, luxuries, and balance, symmetry, artistic abilities, and sugary foods, and she prefers to overlook the ugliness of the world. Buying objects that are beautiful, unnecessary, or excessive may come into play when this card is drawn. So be careful of wasting funds on items just because you want them. You may feel compelled to buy something beyond your budget because you think it's beautiful while you really don't need it. Yeah, that sounds like me. On the other hand, you may be attracting these very things on your own. Venus also rules money, especially money shared by a partnership or marriage, but this can be a business enterprise as well. Money where you should find resolution. Art, hair salons, or barber, I'm adding that though. Restaurants, movies, concerts, dance recitals, craft shows, cosmetics, and fashions may figure in. You may be dealing with artists or people who work in the arts. You may discover a more creative and artistic side of yourself. Venus is the most humane and fair of the planets, so you may be asked or feel compelled to settle and dispute. Courts, law, and judgment may factor in. But more than this card indicates either a new love coming into your life or the improvement or a new start of an older love relationship. So when the Venus card presents itself, it is a reading. In a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, but after that, creativity and refinement. You can be assured you are found very attractive at this present time and may be the subject of some advances. If so, romance becomes playful, even childlike. It is time for full heart blessings. If a relationship begins, it will have more of a sense of contentment and happiness to it, unless the Saturn card comes up in the spread, and if so, the love will seem cold and restrictive. That's funny because that seemed like that was coming up from one of the A side or the B side of a reading that I just did in this format, right? Um, Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm in a situation. There is a tendency to become more socially engaged. At this time, people will generally be sweeter, more helpful, and amendable. It is a good period to smooth rough feathers or make peace with others. Using diplomacy will serve you momentarily at this time. Venus card in brief: matters of the heart, feelings of comfort, a need to be coddled or comforted, the feeling of not wanting to be rushed, a need to relax, become more balanced and content, sweets, money, the checks in the mail, getting paid or rewarded for something handmade or handcrafted, a gift of money or jewelry, luxury items, a new look, new clothing, fashion, feeling suddenly more attractive to others, romantic gestures, sexual propositions, a new chance at love, for caving in to romantic pressures, feeling loved, being admired and looked over, friendship, popularity, publishing poems or short stories, love potions, dealing with cosmetics, perfumes, oils, improvements made to the home. Corresponding tarot card, the Empress. Key ideas: comfort, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, expensive purchases. Look at that. Look at that. So, so yeah. Love, right? So this may be significant to, again, like they said, somebody coming in old, again, whoever this is, it's a love offer here, right? Ace of Cups, actually, move this up a little bit. All right, here we go. But let me, because right in the middle is a love offering, Ace of Cups, right? And then that is the the family, the family, the Ten of Pentacles. That's the solid, firm foundation, right in the middle of that. But somebody wants to offer a couple love, but they seem like they're too in their head. I feel like they're running out of time. They cried for you, right? Oh, look at that, the world again. But their back is turned, or the world is, or at least they're in their head instead of going out into the world and taking action to gain that family. Three of Wands. And there's another three behind it, but the Three of Wands is waiting. What you waiting for when you're supposed to be taking action? Three of Pentacles. Literally, to work on a situation. Knight of Pentacles, but there's slow movement. But you can't conjure up the words. Wow, communication. Look at that. I promise you, I didn't pick these out. Again, I could shuffle and reshuffle, but I like the story though. Oh well, I've shuffled these cards. I shuffled this, but I'm going to use this deck to shuffle again and pull out. So I'm going to pull down like I did before. Because again, like I didn't know how to even have this set up. You see, I'm all discombobulated, so I'm not really like too. Structured, too precise, too scripted. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. This is literally poems. So the way it goes. All right. Well, since that's the first one, page 6, I'm gonna read that. Right. The way it goes. Why think God has not touched everything that comes to your desk? True, he may have kept the best for himself. This is just the way it goes. Oh, well, that's a little bit, okay. Moment. Moment's depths. The moment's depths is greater than that of the future, and from the fields of past, what can you harvest again? Dried flowers I have from a meadow I laid in with her. I moved across her breast. When I need love sent, I touch them. A mine with jewels can be the past for the heart, but goes to an old mine that only made you sad. I have seen a man walk on a high stretched rope, holding a long pole for balance. Memories and dreams can do that. Be a great help. The soul does not understand the word seasons. The petals on the sun can only be touched now. The beauty of dried flowers, how can they compare to him? Oh wow. Moment steps. And then the next one I'm going to read is right after it, and then I'm going to go right into this reading. The sky gave me its heart, right? Talk about love, air, communicating love, right? The sky gave me its heart because it knew mine was not large enough to care for the earth the way it did. Why is it we think of God so much? Why is there so much talk about love? When an animal is wounded, no one has to tell it, you need to heal. So naturally, it will nurse itself the best it can. My eye kept telling me, something is missing from all I see. So it went to search of the cure. The cure for me was his beauty. The remedy for me was to love. Aw. So somebody needs to learn how to love and get out of their head and communicate clearly what it is that they need. Cause you over here crying, right? Somebody's crying, King and Queen of Cups, and my feelings, somebody's in their feelings. But soul survivor, project baby, hard knock life, foster child, mental, physical, sexual abuse, child traumas. I overcame my childhood. So clearly, you've been through some trauma that's really interfering with your communication and your love life. And because of that, I feel like I want to pull an Isis card as well. Shit, right? Isis, right? That's one of the goddesses. She's the goddess, right? The goddess of her, the goddess, I believe, in Egyptian mythology, or in Egyptian history. We're gonna keep it like that. Ain't no myths around here. All this shit is real. Dragons and fairies and all that, they all exist. They choose to go in hiding, right? And blend into the matrix. Or because of our bloodlines and where we come from, some of us, are attached to those mystical creatures. But it's all about waking. It's all about awakening. Right? So, what Isis has to say, or more guided messages from Goddess of Love herself. So y'all can see that I'm shuffling and not just trying to. Oh, well, we have two. These are oracle cards, so I don't really need to read oracles in reverse, or at least not these specifically. Oh wow, look at that. So we have Eye of Horus and Queen of Heaven. So here we go with the sky and the heaven and the earth. Heaven and earth. Are we about to explain the connection between heaven and earth? Right? Oh, Mother of Life. I'm sorry. I'm Mother of Life is at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry. I'm just like a little flustered right now because of like just things that I was thinking about the whole heaven and earth thing and stuff like that. But the Eye of Horus, The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Right? Exactly. Get out your head. Queen of Heaven. Alright, well, let me try that. The Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Oh, wow. You know, this also reminds me, right? You see, you have Horus here. I mean, it's the Eye of Horus, but you know, Horus is still a god himself, right? And then Queen of Heaven. So you still have a king and queen here. You still got the Queen of Heaven and then a king here, but you still got the world, right? It's still coming together about this world. Coming together in this world. Or maybe it's the reinsurgence, right, of the old god and goddess, right? Because the new god that rules this world now is what pagans like to call him is Jesus. But in reality, Jesus is Lucifer, right? We're gonna keep it very blunt and very simple, straightforward, straight to the, no chaser, right? And again, we're talking about the fallen angel. We're not talking about no demon, no deity, none of that. We're talking about the fallen angel. Like, that's who Jesus is. Lucifer, the fallen angel of this world. And maybe I feel like now, and it's funny because like if I'm doing the reference from that show, right, the whole purpose of the show, right, is about Lucifer kind of like taking a break from being like the ruler of hell. So he's on vacation and he's basically in the world living his best life. And then at some point his mom does come through, and I haven't even gotten to the oh shit, because maybe that's what it's trying to get me to do. I need to go back and do some research and watch the rest of that. TikTok, right? Time is running out. On a time limit, exposure, I'm out of time, right? Oh, wow. But the mother of life here, when life seems dry, depleted, with repetitive tasks or simple, stagnant, and stifled, Isis, the mother of life. Oh, there we go. So she is the mother. Oh, yeah, goddess, right? Of creation. Goddess of life. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, look at that in the world. So, look at that. Holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Behold and be bold and be brave. Open your arms and receive. Didn't I say that? I said that in the video, about being divinely protected and like being granted abilities from Isis herself to help with the collective for the world, right? Oh shit, well maybe that's me. I'm all sweating now too. Oh wow. So, yeah, the world is at the bottom of this deck. So let's take a little deeper dive. Actually, I'll do one more oracle and then we'll go into it. Because, I do a power animal as some, wisdom or more insight. Oh, look, Raven is magic. It says own your power. And then Pathfinder was at the bottom of the deck. But, trust your instincts. Kangaroo, gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. All right. Actually, this is sticking out. I would dolphin, which is playfulness, right? Time to take time to play. And the reason why I want to take that with this TikTok here, right? I feel like you're all in your head about that. Whoever this is, right? You're all in your head about that. Especially when you have the Isis is here. Like, you good, bro. At the bottom of the deck, exactly. Grace. Appreciate the beauty inside and all around you. Learn to let go and let love, bro. Oh, I could be talking to a masculine, right? I mean, apparently, guys call their girls, guys call their girls bro, which I find weird, but you know, that's not me. I'm not in relationships. I'm not in a straight relationship, so take time to play. Whoever you are, all so serious. Joker, why so serious? You probably are fucking, you know what, this could be in reference to the damn Leo. Queen of Wands peeking up in the corner. Maybe not. Oh, right. Bringing it down. So you got the 3 wands, 3. Actually, you know what? So yeah, I think that So don't think that I'm making shit up. I'll shuffle. Oh look, full card. Taking a leap of faith, right? That's that. Like exactly. That's the fool card, right? That's the right. Exactly what I'm doing. I'm being a fool. I'm taking a leap of faith, and I'm going to show you just how it goes. And look, he's at the bottom. Should we take it? Yeah, as you see, I'm just shuffling. King of Pentacles. Ooh. King of Pentacles at the bottom. So it's going to be between this Fool or the King of Pentacles. Oh. So, King of Pentacles is exposing himself. Booyah. Alrighty. Let's see how this is about to turn out. Splitting the deck, we have the Moon. The Moon and the 3 of Wands. So something is waiting. Something is waiting to be revealed. Something is waiting to come out. Somebody is waiting to come out. Somebody's waiting for you to come out. Oh, shit. 12 of Pentacles. 12 is the Knight. Knight of Pentacles. But you're moving slow. Somebody's waiting for you to come out, but you're moving slow. Right? Parting the deck, you have 2 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups again. Well, I feel like somebody's trying to set you up, but you about to have them eating their own tail. Or maybe that's how they feel. If they try to give you that love offer, you're going to try and make them eat their words. And that's why they in their head, because maybe they end up, you about to make them make their words if they give you, if they once they bring that offer in. Like, remember what you said, and you had me do this, that, and the third, and now I'm out here juggling, dealing with these things by myself. Oh yeah, oh, that's a struggle, right? That's what that is. A struggle to come forward, or maybe there's a roadblock. Right? Why do I feel like the King of Pentacles either exposed himself or exposed somebody, right? So, because of that, there's some slow moving action that's being taken place, right? It has something to do with you trying to juggle, but you seem like you're too confident. You're strong enough that you're about to make them eat their words, right? Right? 3 of Cups is about celebration, but this is also about letting go, right? Offer up. You see, it's like she's offering up to God. It's like she's yeah, she's praying, or she's it's like I was gonna say like an altar or whatever, but yeah, it's an offering though. Five of Pentacles. In your head, being left out in the cold. As I split the deck, I have the King of Swords and the Devil. King of Swords is someone who stands on their word, who's really, who knows exactly. I think that the Aquarius is mantra is I know, right? And King of Swords is exactly what that is. It's a person of I know things, and then they're very strategic, right? But with this Devil here, there's also some addictions, or there's something toxic that he's holding back. Because again, this is the back of the card, so you don't even see the lovers in the front, or you don't even see what's going on. You can't even see what's going on with this Devil, but it's there though. It's there. It's behind it. Well, it's next to it, but it's like it's going on. Or again, this is probably his demon that he's trying to fight, or refusing to fight. It's what's lying within, right? You see, he's inside the cave. You kind of see you can kind of see the feminine, or the masculine and feminine are on the side, so you can see the lovers a little bit. But again, the King of Swords is there, but you see he's standing firm on, I guess, his words. Oh shit. Okay. Right. Okay. Brief story. Right? Because this makes sense. Alright, so with this, right? With the eating of your words, King of Swords, right? Oh wow, and the Emperor is right there. Alright, so King of Swords is really somebody who really means what they say, and they stand on what they say, and they usually don't go back on their word. But however though, this Devil here though, it's like you knew you fucked up with what you said though, but you don't even want to like address this Devil. You don't even want to address the demon, because you don't want to eat your words. That's what it is. Your pride is in the way. That's why you in your head and you feel like you ran out of time on trying to offer something up. Oh wow, exactly. Trying to offer something up. Oh shit. Exactly. It's needing to put you offered it up, you gave it up, now you rest on it. On a love connection to a Queen of Pentacles. You've already you that's the thing, like, and that's another thing too about prayers, right? You prayed for something, and the person comes in, and then it's just like you leave them struggling. Like, how does that work? This may be, again, whoever has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their Venus. Love. Unfortunately, I have Libra in my chart. So as I'm stating this stuff, this is all relevant to what's going on in my situation. Two of Cups and the Hierophant. I want to keep shuffling because let me do one more. Because again, I really want to show y'all that, like, I really do shuffle. And just to, I'm not trying to pull a card, I just want to shuffle. All right, Ten of Cups, and then the Knight of Cups. I'm gonna leave that like that for now. Only because, oh wow. So I see the queen, not the queen, but the Nine of Pentacles. And as you see is the Ace of Wands. So actually, because they expose themselves, because the cards expose themselves, right? Let me move this up a little bit. As you see, the cards expose themselves. I'm going to take this side because it fell over this way, right? Because again, this Knight of Cups is going to lead to this wish fulfillment. But again, this Knight of Cups though is a knight nonetheless, and you see there's two knights here, so there may be oh wow. Let me find out there's two suitors coming in. Let me find out that a King of Pentacles is sending somebody in. As I split the deck, wow, you were meant to shine, TikTok. Oh, so somebody's knowing your worth now. Ooh, who's y'all? You know, I hope this is me. Shit, because the way this situation is set up, I need me a little King of Pentacles, little firm foundation and shit. Wish fulfillment. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm a whole vibe, exactly. Somebody sees you as a vibe, but somebody else as well. Now, mind you, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, either they have a son, or they're slowly going to be coming in, or they're going to be sending somebody in. Because again, this is the King of Pentacles. This man got money. It ain't about nothing. So he could be sending a driver in to come get your ass. You know, send the chauffeurs and we're going to go shopping and shit like that. You can have whatever you like, literally. Like this looks like somebody coming in about to offer you like, well, it's not here and I don't want to show you. Oh, actually I'm going to show you. Oops. Actually, what's that? Oh, the Magician, look at that. But the Empress is at the bottom. But y'all need to see the Empress though, cause yeah. She did, y'all. She tied. But it says, "Let the world see where I have been." Right? So it's about oh, well, the word was at the bottom was where I was trying to get at the start of the video. So it's just like somebody's really about to give you their world. But at the same time, at that cost though, somebody gave you up. Somebody lost their Empress. And then they're about to watch you. Oh wow, and the Lovers is right behind it. They're really about to watch you go into a love situation with somebody else. Secret admirer is also the Knight of Cups. It's also somebody on the down low as well, and somebody who's heartbroken. Well, not also somebody who's heartbroken, but there's the Three of Swords right behind it. So, and in this specific, oh well, actually we're gonna keep it that way, right? We gotta bring them down, right? Anyway, but specifically with that Three of Swords, because it's from the Vice Versa deck, you see there's a shield there and there's three swords in it, but you see no heart. You just see a man looking, you know, off at the distance in the rain. Ooh, I knew you the fuck lying. Cause that, let me find out. You just watched, cause that literally just happened too. It rained the other day as I was walking away, and you let me go. All right, well, let me get out of my head about that though. Knight of Cups. You want to come in? The mask off wants to show. Alright, those are the two that fell. But you see, life partner, romantic, or close friend give each other a boost. money issues and child distractions. So it says, I don't have time. My kids or kid, I have my kid or kid. Daddy or mommy spends more time with me, not her or him. You are my priority now. And then money issues. I don't have enough. Lost income. He says she gives me money to stay. Finances is what's holding me back. So if you're in a life partner union with somebody, they have money issues and child distractions. Yikes. And that's why you don't have an empress no more, because you're too busy, you're too focused on the wrong things. Oh, I'm like, wait, what's missing? 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, at least is, as you see, there seems to be some type of communication here, but somebody seems to be holding back. There seems to be some type of resistance. Not a resistance, but a little pullback, right? 13 of Wands, which is the... Oh, wait. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is the Knight of Wands. So this page here, right? Money issues. Somebody was a king while somebody was a page. The imbalance was that somebody was the snake while actually somebody actually had the strength to push through. Oh wow. As you see, there's a Knight of Pentacles. Or no, that's still a page. Well, they got the shield there, so. But usually the knights are on horses. They're riders, but there's money here, right? And again, you see the feminine on her own, right? Then you see there's only a feminine here. There's no masculine here. But you see there's 2 pentacles though, by herself. But yet you still want to come in and offer love after you done, I guess, when you took care of your priorities, which is good, you know. 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. It's about, again, the heartbreak, but you're coming in to, I guess, to address that. I guess you're about to address all this. So let's get into the tarot after almost an hour, right? So as I split the deck and the shuffling, we have the 9 of Stakes, again, the Wounded Warrior, and the Moon. It was just about illuminations, things coming to light. Oh, and they say, Vlad Dracula dining among the impaled. Oh, somebody's feeling alone. And the Moon, Vlad betrayed by the Hungarians. Oh, shit. Wow, I feel like this is like a Last Supper, literally like the Last Supper. He's eating by himself, and then he's being taken off. And let me find out somebody about to go to jail. The 9 of Stakes, though, yeah, it's about being a wounded warrior. Well, but he let's get into this. The Tower. Oh wow. Better her body rot than led to captivity. The Wheel of Fortune. These suffered according to their deeds. Wheel of Fortune. All right, well, let's get into this. the Two of Pentacles go all the way over there now. So you have Knight of Coins, Four of Cups, Two of Coins, actually, in reverse, Three of Coins. Because that looked like that one to come up in reverse. Well, I mean, depending on how it goes. Oh wow, 33. At the bottom of the deck is the Fool, the peasant and his wife. Oh wow. Six of Stakes. So we have the Knight of Coins, which is Mania the Bad, Vlad eldest brother. So Nine of Cups. So I feel like somebody wants to come in with an offer. However, the Knight of Coins and the Page of Coins, Four Cups, the Beggar's Feast. Two of Pentacles twice. Oh wow, that's twice in a reading that we did this, right? Where Two of Pentacles came up twice like that from the same deck in the same. Oh wow. Same position and all that. Sorry, I'm just like I'm taking a minute to really like get into this. Saxon building the Ritual Palace, but it's in reverse though. Six of Stakes is the Forest of Impelled. I feel like, right, what's going to happen is, why do I feel like there's some inner workings? Not inner workings, well, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a little thrown off now. Again, the Fool, right? Peasant and his wife. There's something being offered here, but it could be money. Somebody's trying to bribe you. How you gonna bribe a King of Pentacles? That doesn't make sense. Or maybe they're being offered to go out. Because then again, the Four Cups. Oh, it's always the Four Cups that gets me. That's, again, communication, right? But Four Cups is, well, it's usually about an offering, but not really being able to receive it. It's usually the man sitting on a tree with his arms folded and the cloud has a cup given to him, right? But this, I love these cards. All right, now I'm starting to get it now. This looks like a setup, right? Because as you see, and just a little heads up, it kind of is. Because right after this is the Five of Cups. And if you watched my last reading, right, with this same setup, the Five of Cups was in the middle with this card. And the Five of Cups with that card. So we already know what happens with the Five of Cups before that. So this is the setup before the Five of Cups. That's what I'm really trying to get at. So again, something is being set up. Maybe not badly, but then again, who this Mania, the bad, right? That's right there. It's Vlad's eldest brother. So somebody's brother is trying to take you out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh wow. When I say King of Pentacles is going to expose somebody, shit. King of Pentacles knows. Oh wow. So okay, well I'm not gonna go that deep into it. But I do remember talking about how somebody's being paid. There's money issues, right? And it has something to do with a feminine. A feminine. I don't know if it's you or the person watching, cross watcher, or your masculine dealing with a feminine, right? But there's somebody's brother though that's trying to take you out. Either they're being paid by the feminine to take you out, and it's most likely it's somebody's brother. It's their eldest brother at that. Beggar's Feast, right? 12 of Pentacles. Again, that's that page. Not a knight, a page. So there's somebody going to be in a page energy trying to set you up. So there's a Knight of Coins here who's going to offer you, who's going to take you out, or at least is offering to take you out. So he's going to be probably paying somebody to take you out. Now, with that being said, because then we're talking about communication and love. So this has to do with love. And you got to be a fool, right, to really kind of gain that, to really peep what is happening here. I'm trying to show off the whole thing. Because what's going to happen is somebody's going to get hurt. And it's somebody that's really being the fool. It's the peasants and his wife that are going to get hurt, right? Just a foreshadowing. So again, setup, and we already know about the setup, but then the Two of Pentacles here, right? Look at that. It's like the meetup. Two of Pentacles. Vlad Dracula versus Vlad Dracul. Somebody is somebody isn't who they seem to be, right? But actually, since this came up in the two setting, or in the middle, right? I want to pull out the book and really get a more deeper look at that Two of Coins anyway, because I've been wanting to, because I don't want to give a misinterpretation on this right here, because I keep thinking that these are the same persons, just trying to balance out their identity, like their bipolarism. But now I'm starting to see that there's some other shit going on, possibly. Because again, if there's a snake here that's going to attack. Oh shit! Did I even shuffle these? Oh yeah, because it was a something else, right? Two of Pentacles. All right, yeah. Let's go into it. Three, two. All right. Vlad Dracula and Vlad Dracul, while a hostage is in the court of Hungarian King Sigismund, Vlad's father received an education and introduction to country life. Sigismund sent Vlad Dracul to Venice to receive Byzantine Emperor John the Eighth. The trip inspiring Vlad to seek his fortune in the Byzantine Empire. He spent several years in the imperial court of Constantinople, then journeyed north to Transylvania before settling in the Walid merchant city of Sigisora. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Shortly after, he was summoned to Nuremberg to attend an investor ceremony hosted by Sigismund. his induction into the Order of the Dragons. Let me find out. Ooh, because them dragons are so. Oh wow. So we're in the medieval period. In the medieval period, it was customary for Balkan rulers to be identified by nicknames, either personally chosen or given by chroniclers who reflect the will of the populace. Vlad became Vlad Dracul due to his membership in the Order of the Dragons, passing the knighthood on to his son, Vlad III, on his death. In addition, it's the passing of the torch. Passing of the inheritance, right? Ooh, shit. Let me find out. There's a setup going on. There's some fuckery. The addition of an A in Dracula signifies that the name was a younger holder of it. Huh. Oh, so this is his dad, and then this is him offering it. Oh. I see what this could be. Right? So the brother offers to take you out, right? But it's just to set you up. So you can be juggling while somebody, I don't know if this is the masculine, is working on inheritance. It's like, it's weird how this is like, you're working on this, but then they're working on this. It's like you're trying to be strong on your own, and they're in the family business, essentially. Right? So then Knight of Cups, it's a love offer, but the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. So that means trying to build, right? Saxon building the Buttress Palace, and you see there's Vlad, there's Dracula, right, trying to work with people, but it's not working out because of whatever childhood distractions. This is really like, what? I'm confused. There was a setup, and then this happened, and then now a love offer is coming in, but then it's not being received? Oh, because of childhood distractions, so now you gotta move on. The Force of the Impelled. To go be with your peasant wife. Oh, wow. Maybe this is who this is with the money issues, right? Oh, shit, right? I'm my dumbass. I'm not reading it fully through. So, because somebody's not, right? Somebody's holding back. Somebody's holding back their emotions. Wow, a King of Pentacles is exposing themselves or putting themselves out there for somebody to come in with an offer. A financial offer, though, which is weird. So it starts off business, even though there's emotion here. There's business here with a king and a knight. So they're slowly moving forward. So then it turns into the Knight of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. So it's just like, that Four of Cups is the beggar's feast. It's like, again, that player, flighty, fiery energy with this pentacle, this page. It's still like this could be a business conversation over dinner, a creative business decision. It's taking action too. on starting up a business. The Four Cups there is it's about oh yeah, like I said, receiving, being able to receive something. But this is coming together for a feast. But like I said before, this could be the setup, right? Because again, you got juggling here, but then there's Four Pentacles, which is like stuckness, being stuck, for being confined on in our four corners of your life, right? Or your world around you is like caving in on you. Again, Pentacles is a well, this one seems like a warrior though. And then Ace of Pentacles, fighting for their stability. So again, it's like, if you're looking at it like this, right? Because you choose to be a snake and made you eat your words, and they made you eat your words. So you choose to set them up for them to end up making you eat your own words, which again, right? Which is why it didn't work out. So now you're trying to come in like, da, 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 da. But it's like, no, this is over. You should have, you was so focused on your money and your baby. And again, it's not even that the baby was the issue. It's just that if you would have communicated with me, not me, but like, this is what the feminine is saying to her masculine. If you would have communicated with me clearly about what it is that you were doing, then I would have made sure that we would have worked together for a foolproof plan, so we wouldn't be struggling and you with your baby and shit. But you go out there, you be a fool with your little peasant girlfriend, with your peasant wife. You go move on to victory with that hoe. And y'all baby. What was at the bottom? Oh, playfulness. Take time to play. Well, I mean, there's the Fool. I guess, right? Because again, they probably already had the baby. This is not like there's no third party situation. And the reason why this is a little bit broken up is because I'm withholding information about my current situation. But we're already at an hour and something minutes in, and this video was already split. So, I mean, oh yeah, well, we could do A side and B side, right? Or this is extended. And this is going to be broken up. But if we're going to continue on, right? If we're going to continue on with the stories, or at least if I'm going to continue on with adding myself into the equation, right, with my connection, so it can be, for anybody else that's relating, with my situation, I'm sorry, right, I've explained that, like, I went to go see my masculine, right, or my soulmate, I'm sorry, my apologies, my soulmate, right. And I had a conversation with him. Communication, right? I was actually taking time to play a little bit. Because the tension honestly, it was just like this. Well, I would say I was more of a Four Cups, kind of closed off energy. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, let's get into it, right? So I go over there. I'm getting my hair cut. Because he's a barber. That's why I kind of mentioned that when it came to the salons, right? So I get my hair cut, and but you already know the story. So yeah, right? So we already know, because you can go back into that other video to watch it. I'm not about to repeat myself over extended video, but
Remember how I said I mentioned about exposing about a stalker, right? I said something that is I exposed myself in some way, shape, or form, but in a playful manner, and I was just like, how do you deal with a stalker without involving the cops? And then I told you how he ended up getting up and going away or whatever. Maybe, right, the homie, the brother or whatever, is either paying that feminine or is getting paid by the feminine to be a distraction, to get you off course, to throw you off balance, right? Because again, if Vlad here is essentially the masculine, right? If Vlad here is the masculine and he's working with his dad here, there's some type of inheritance involved. And I said that without really being too for sure in that last reading. But this, as I explained to you, and I read that card, right? How my intentions are. Again, I wasn't forcefully trying to, but it's just like things are slowly leading me to things. Communication, air, God, Venus, love, Isis, Queen of Heaven, right? They're all here. We've talked about this. So it's just like, yeah. Or if it's not inheritance, it's still working with people within in a group, right? Trying to do business with people that are kinfolk or whatever. But it didn't work out. And that's why this Knight of Cups is here. Again, I told you this Knight of Cups is a someone on a down low. But they also are hiding their feelings. So it's just like, I don't know. They really want to come back and make amends. I think that's what this is. Trying to make amends for the heartbreak and the money issues. Having you struggle as well as they struggle. Because again, what you were doing, they were doing as well. But they were just trying to do it in a way that they thought would have been best for the child, though. And you can't get mad at that, And I've always felt that. So that's, for me, well, King of Pentacles is always like a very firm, understanding person, We're very grounded. So it's just like, I don't ever try to, like, overstep boundaries and make you try to feel less than. I get it. Yeah, I get it. The money issues, especially when you are a man and then like you're being raised, right? When you're being raised by your family and you're being raised in traditional ways to do things, but then you realize that you're not really like your family. So then it's not going to really work out in the way that it's needed to. Oh shit. This may also be some type of hint as well that maybe the family is in general is struggling, probably because of their dad. But again, I don't know if it's their actual dad or a father figure. But I feel like it could be their actual father that's got them struggling because their father figure is no longer with them. Or at least for my soulmate, I know his father figure is no longer with us. Rest in peace. But and that's another thing too. Money issues, focusing on like the child is just I get it. You do what you thought you had to do for the sake of being a responsible an adult. However, I think you were led wrong. You were led astray. Because again, right? Child distractions, but six of stakes. Six of Wands is a forward movement and victory, but you see he by himself. After all that he been through, he's still on his own. So it wasn't really worth it to begin with. Knight of Pentacles. You held back from a King of Pentacles when you were over here being a knight. That's what it is. I'm not even gonna look at it like the brother thing. And then Knight of Wands, right? That's when you start to get creative on a motherfucker. And then that's when King of Pentacles had to step down. Right? You got creative, so then King of Pentacles had to step down to a page. Oh wow, right? Because when I met you, I really was at the top of my game. And then now look at me, a fool. But that's cool though. I mean, it's all about choices and shit. And you know, I'm not mad. Everything happens for a reason. You know, you get what you give. Literally, you get what you give. So you gonna leave me out here fending for myself, and you gonna watch a warrior come out on her own. What you mean? Ace of Pentacles. What's behind that? Ace of Cups. Oh shit. And what's behind that? I'm not making shit up. You see that? You see the fuck that? You see that? You knock me off my game and I still come up on top. King of Pentacles. I still get to be a warrior. After I fought, right? It was a slow battle too, because it's a knight. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It was a slow battle, but I got mine. I got my finances. I got my love, and I'm still motherfucking king of the world. Isn't that how we ended it up, right? And then now who's looking like a fool? Oh wow. It makes me think of that one meme, right? Oh, look, there's that hermit soul searching, right? But it just now that with the fool here, it's like pants on the ground, looking like a fool with your pants on the ground, right? It's just like now you want to come in and you trying to make amends. And that's why you're all in your head, because of your ego and your pride. I'm not about to sit here and like embarrass you and make you feel less than and try to really like clown you for the decisions that you make. Again, you had to do what you had to do for your son. And again, we've had conversations prior to even when you were trying to do whatever it is that you were doing, right? I've always expressed to you how it's important that you needed to be with your son. If it had everything to do with your son, I wanted you to be there for him. We didn't talk about that much, but I've always, at least in my heart, wanted you to be there for your son. And if you still had love for your baby mom, I would wanted you to be with her as well, too. I've never in any way, shape, or form tried to come in between anything that you had going on. And I'm pretty sure the feminines, right, are feeling that way as well. With any masculines that they're dealing with. Because again, like, my soulmates are men. That's basically, so I'm speaking from same-sex experience. But, however, right, the men that my soul is connected to, I can't really say that there's a actual sexual relationship. We've never had sex. I have attractions to them, but they've never really in any way tried to, well, the Leo has tried to like play on with trying to be in a relationship with me, but that's due to his soul survival skills, which is funny because, oh wow, look at that, spiritual ascension. Oh yeah, I did suffer the cards. That's right. See, look at that. So I couldn't even go back. Yeah. But that's the only time, that's the only scenario, right, where that kind of played into it. But even then, right, again, he played into that. Well, I will say this, though. Recently, before the pandemic, right, the last time I physically saw the Leo, right, because he's still acting out, you know, at the end of the day, like, my job was to make sure that, again, he got it together with his kids. Shit. Oh, no. You know what? I really need to start sitting back and like analyzing the whole entire scenario, because I definitely did exclude the Leo from this story, but it also could be a thing as well. History repeating itself. When, I mean, the only fire sign is up here. So again, I mean, it's still the same scenario. I worked with him. He tried to make it seem all cool. Then he left, ran out on a. I know the fuck. Let me find out, yo. Let me find out that they was working with each other this entire time. The Leo and the Aquarius. Cause I really feel like they know each other. They grew up together or something like that. The Leo told me some shit similar about that, but they never really got into details about their actual knowings of each other. But why do I feel like they're blood related though, in some way, shape, or form? But anything else I want to mention? Right, they still came out on top. So, I mean, whoever this person is over here with the money issues and childhood distractions, you're being too in your head about taking a leap of faith. I know I made a joke about going to your little peasant girlfriend, but like, this is up here for a reason. Because again, there's really no, you see how the world was at the bottom of the deck when I first started. And then I think it was like a 10 of Pentacles or something like that. I mean, it showed up here. Or at least after this Hermit, or this, yeah, it's the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a family situation there. However, right, it's not really there yet. I will say though, y'all both are reflecting each other as far as this money issues goes. At the bottom of the deck, right? Y'all both got money issues. Clearly, right? Two of Pentacles. I'm fucking stupid. Yes. Y'all both are reflecting each other. So this right here is y'all. Y'all still gonna be like, yeah, it's still the opportunity for you to come in and be a fool and fix the situation. That's what literally the Fool is. It's taking a leap of faith, trusting in God, right? Trusting the divine, the highest white light, Christ light. They don't talk about that, but in the dragon oracles that I have, they actually have a orange dragon or a Christ-like dragon, right? But it's in that area. Taking a leap of faith. Trusting your intuition, right? And again, it's getting out of your head and communicating more in your heart. It's tapping into your heart. Love. What do you love? Do the things that make you happy, right? Communicate clearly to God what it is that you want. Speak from your heart. Speak from love. Speak from innocence. Speak from genuinity. Take time to play, right? High Priestess is Vlad's Transylvanian princess. I don't know if that's his daughter or another one of his lovers, you know? I'm still trying to learn this deck, but again, the High Priestess is, she feels what she knows, you know? It's also someone who's reading something. She's gaining some type of insight. Oh, she could be a reader. A card reader, right? She could be a reader. They could be a reader. Strength. Your whole being belongs to hell. Oh, wow. Somebody needs to gain strength. Stop beating themselves up. Page of Coins. Oh, here's the page. Oh, yes, because the knight. Oh, yeah, the knight wasn't on a horse on that one. Vlad the monk, Vlad Dracula's brother. Oh, yeah, so there's a couple Vlads. There's more than one Vlad in this damn deck. But, yeah, all right. Is that it? Oh, and funny thing about it, right? Like we said before,
Again, I didn't touch them, and I didn't manipulate again. These were still the decks. This was at the bottom of the decks after I drew the communication, the air element, communication, love, right? It's, at the bottom of the deck is Pisces, believe. That's also water as well, so it's like getting into your emotions a little bit. But more so, what do you believe in? It's funny how we started off with talking about God, right? Not intentionally, but maybe it was intentional. I don't know. I go with the flow of things, right? The water. You know, I'm working in the water energy. The water elements. That's sensing. So if I'm feeling, if I high priestess, right? A high priestess, like I said, she feels what she knows. She's an intuitive person, so she's connected with her emotions. And I think the moon is actually indicative of that intuition, right? So I'm just going by my how I feel, and I just go into it. But Jupiter return is about benefits. So again, believe. It's not it. There is a house that talks about faith, but again, when we're talking about believing, and I'm thinking about faith again, as we already had this conversation about God, Venus, Goddess, Isis, Queen of Heaven, Eye of Horus, like they're all here. Communicate with them. Believe that they exist. Believe in something, first of all. Even if you don't believe in God, believe in something, first and foremost. Because honestly, it's going to benefit you. Have faith. Put more beliefs into the great divine. God works in mysterious ways. I promise you on that. So don't be too hard on yourself. Get out your head. Unless you know, get out your head and get outside. Take action. Take time to play. I'm gonna keep saying that. Well, I'm not gonna keep saying that because it's almost time for me to go. But yeah, I feel like again, if once you do all that and you tap into communicating and love and taking time out to play, child distraction is there, but that's also you getting into that child energy, that innocence, that playful energy. Right? The Knight of Cups is there. That's still a page. I mean, that's not a page, but it's still not a king yet. You know, it's still somebody in their emotions, still needing to get their emotions in check, or at least control their emotions, or tap into them, bring them out more, get into the King of Cups energy instead of these pages and these knights. How you gonna take a action in love? And you're still in your head. You gotta be confident. That's all. Believe in yourself. Believe that you actually have the power to do this. Believe that you can actually make amends to something that has been broken already. Heartbreak. Again, there is no actual heart here. There's just a sword and a shield. And he's just looking over in the distance, reflecting on that moment that this happened. So again, that's all you got to do is just take a time to reflect, but communicate with that's the time you need to reflect on with God, and then they're going to communicate with you, or maybe to that high priestess, you know, better ways. Well, yeah, not to the high priest. Well, to a high priestess. You could be a high priest, right? Reflections, right? You know, you never know. High priest, high priestess. But again, it's about intuition, tapping into your emotions and connecting with the higher source. High priestess, right? Higher power, higher source. You know, she is connected with God. She is connected to source. In some way, shape, or form. And honestly, that even if you know who this person is, if this is not you, if this is you, then this is telling you need to gain the strength to approach this person
who is a high priestess. And if you can't, then maybe this person still can help you gain the strength. So it can go either way. But excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna pull one more card. But it's going to be a it's gonna be a crystal card. Because I can't just tell you, oh, have strength and it's gonna be okay. Just pray. Sometimes it takes some time. You know, things don't happen overnight. But again, that's why that believe or that have faith and taking time to play. And then you see how I have that in the middle of these four pentacles, which is Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is about work. It's literally about putting in that work to really get a good routine with communicating with God and being not hard on yourself. It's not even there's no routine. Well, yeah, you do need to make a routine and talking with God. Yes, that's first and foremost. You definitely need a personal relationship with God. First and foremost, always put God first, source first, the creator, whatever you believe, but you got to make sure that it comes from the highest of the highs of the white light, from the fifth dimension and beyond, to infinity and beyond, but it's the source that you need to connect with, right? But you got to make a daily routine. Once you get that routine, and again, it doesn't even have to be perfect, but make sure it's in a way that is comfortable for you. You are the one that's supposed to be co-creating with the universe, and we all have a personal relationship with God. So the way I communicate with God is going to be a whole lot different than how everybody else communicates with God or source or spirit or however they want to, label the most high, But it's a healing crystal that I want to bring for this individual, or this individual reading for the collective, right? At the bottom of, I'm not making shit up. At the bottom of the deck is Venus, so that's huge. It's huge. In my Donald Trump voice, huge. And then we have Neptune. So if you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Neptune and Venus, definitely Venus. Well, Venus is up here twice, so that's very significant. And also with the healing, right? And there no crystals came out, but under it, it's white quartz. So that's all about your crown chakra that needs to be tapped into. And Neptune. So if you could, I need to research. I need to go into the book about the planets. But hey, maybe when you meditate, right, in that time of playfulness, but it's also about, again, getting into yourself in alignment as well, right? So these two planets came out for a reason. So you probably need to balance out your crown chakra, which is most definitely with Pluto and this white quartz showing up at the bottom of the deck now that I end up pulling from the Venus. And that is also about the sacral chakra. So you got to work on your sacral chakra. Or is it the solar plexus? Hold on. Because they're in here, so they'll let me know for that. Because it's orange. Does she got orange up here? Sacral chakra, relationships, intimacy, control, pleasure, desires. I express my sexuality. So it's either the sacral chakra or the solar plex chakra. But I know the solar plex chakra is about, it's the actual yellow one. But she has it up here. Oh, it's supposed to be an orange. That's that orange red. So yeah, it's the solar plex chakra. I was right. Or the sacral chakra. My bad. Already I'm fucking up. But yeah. I feel like if you meditate, right, really channel in Neptune and Venus. Have a rose quartz, a white quartz if possible. I do have other crystals here at the top. That may be, but crystals is a significance. So if you want to go and do some research on crystals about your crown chakra and your sacral chakra, because the solar plexus is about your free will and all that. But yeah, I feel like that would also help. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment as well. You know, what's going on with this situation with you guys, you know? Are y'all gonna try to make amends with whatever is going on here, or are you gonna move forward, right? Being Vlad the Impaler on your own. Y'all let me know in the comments. Also, too, communicate with each other as well. You know, if I'm unable to help you, right, or if these messages don't fully resonate with you, then maybe somebody in the comments could be a better of use for you. You know, I want to be able to use these platforms for, again, communication, right? We want to be able to communicate clearly about our love life. That's why we get into these damn readings in the first fucking place. So it's just like, you know, it's good that we start to be more open. Well, I'm saying we, like, I'm more so talking to myself, but it's good that I be more expressive about it as well. Communicate more clearly about love and make more time to play. So therefore, calling in a soulmate, right? Because we're going to learn about calling in our soulmates too on this channel. We're going to learn how to manifest. But yeah, High Priestess status. But again, it's about gaining strength though. Yeah, I mean, this was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all take care now. Bye-bye.